What's up guys, it's Matty Raymond here. I hope you're all very well. And today's video is going to be a review on the new film Hitman Agent 47. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so Hitman Agent 47, on the whole I enjoyed it. You know, I know a lot of people haven't enjoyed it, I know a lot of people did enjoy it. But I thought the casting was good, you know, Rupert Friend. I hadn't seen him in much before this, but I thought he played a good Hitman. You know, he was kind of like a charisma vacuum, but in a good way, because, you know, Hitman, you know, he doesn't have much charisma, he doesn't have much of anything, to be honest. So, you know, it was good to see that. But also, I thought, you know, the casting in other areas as well. I mean, I think Zachary Quinto played the bad guy, that John Smith. And I thought that was good casting. You know, I do rate Zachary Quinto as an actor of American Horror Story and stuff like that, so I did like to see that. I've played a couple of the games, you know, Absolution, but I'm not like all clued up on the Hitman lore, so I don't know how accurate it was to the games. But the game that I played, you know, I didn't recognise many of the characters, but yeah, it was alright, because I kind of felt like, because I've only really played Absolution, and I felt like I was going into the film fresh, and it's one of like the first films that I've actually gone into feeling fresh, and that was a nice, you know, nice change from my usual film going experience. I'll try and keep this as spoiler free and quick and easy as possible, but there might be a few spoilers there, so maybe if you don't want to know what happens, maybe turn off. But it basically just follows, you know, Hitman, and we get a bit of backstory, you know, and we get to see him as a kid later on in the film. But you know, it's definitely action-packed film. You know, I mean, a lot of these films require action, but a lot of them can fall on the face when it comes to, you know, delivering on that action. A lot of them get trounced in backstories and all this type of stuff. And to be fair, I wasn't really a massive fan of the female lead character's character. Like, it wasn't her as an actor, it wasn't that at all, because I do think she's a good actor, but I just didn't really like the character. I thought she was a bit whiny and a bit of a twisty girl, but, you know, whatever. I think Rupert Friend and Zachary Quinto kind of made up for that, you know. I did enjoy it, I did think it was good. Action sequences were there. It was, you know, it's not all great, because it was trounced out in a lot of, like I felt like the bits in between the action were just kind of like a drag and a bit of a bore. But I did find myself yawning a couple of times, which isn't great when you're sitting in a movie. But I think the action sequences definitely, you know, like, helped the film along, and I do think that's very important. And I think they pulled it off really well in terms of, you know, the action sequences and the fighting skills, and it all just looked pretty good. But yeah, maybe someone out there who's a bigger Hitman fan than myself can let me know how accurate it was to the game, and maybe let me know what they thought of it, you know, because I don't know much about Hitman. You know, I've only played one of the games, so maybe someone help me out in there. But overall, you know, I'll try and keep it not very spoiler free, but, you know, it turns out that she's an agent, and well, she's like a kind of agent. She's like, and then there's some weird thing where he's her kind of brother that the father made for them, and it was all very lost in, like, translation sort of thing. And then she's like kind of an agent, but she's like an Agent 93 or some crap, and, you know, she's better than he is. And even though all she really does is shoot a couple of people and get out some ropes, but whatever, you know. And you know, I think that was kind of like lost, because, you know, I think that was a bit of a crappy storyline with the whole brother thing. But then at the end, you know, pretty much everyone's dead apart from them two, and then he kind of goes against the rules of the agents and kind of like throws away his phone and doesn't listen to this Diana, I think it is, and then it all kicks off. So yeah, it all kicks off in the way that, you know, like at the end, you know, everyone's dead, and then this Diana, I think it is, sends up a clone of 47 or a 48 or whatever it is, and, you know, so like Diana sends her regards, and they have a big shooting and all that type of stuff. It scored a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb, which, in all honesty, isn't that bad, you know. Clearly some people enjoyed it, you know. 5.9, it's above average, so yeah. Obviously some people liked it, and whether it'll get a sequel or not, I'm not too sure. It might do, you know, because at the end it kind of teased it on the after credits scene where Zachary Quinto has this like whole like metal body mesh underneath his skin, this titanium stuff, which basically makes him indestructible. And then you think he's dead, and then obviously at the end after credits scene he opens his eye, so maybe a sequel. But I think it all depends on how much money it made. But maybe not, you know, it might not get a sequel, it might I would personally like to see a sequel because I did quite enjoy it. So yeah, as I say, I did enjoy it, but as I said before, the parts that I enjoyed, and I think the parts that most people enjoyed, was the action part, because the action parts were good and they were plentiful. There's plenty of them, nice car chase scenes and all this type of stuff, and I think that really helped the film get along. But as I say, the bits in between the you know the action scenes were just kind of a bore for me personally. I don't know about anybody else, but they just seemed to drag on and didn't really advance the plot. You know what I mean? Obviously I know a backstory, I know how important it is, I know how it's necessary, but you got to make it, engaging for the audience. I don't think that really came across. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Definitely go check it out. It's worth a watch, certainly just for the action scenes. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching.